Yes, Kalispera. Good afternoon, my dear friends. I'm Elena, and you're watching Made with Yiayia. I wanted to share some exciting news. The next 2 weeks, I'm going to be heading out to visit my son, my beautiful daughter-in-law, and my gorgeous little granddaughter out in Calgary. It's still part of Canada in Alberta for those that are following me overseas. So that being said, I won't be doing any videos, but please follow me on my Instagram account, Made with Yiayia. You can see it across the bottom here. I will be posting some of the majestic mountains. I know they are gorgeous. Some of them actually comparable to your beautiful mountains in Greece for those that are following me from Greece. But just an amazing opportunity for me to visit with the family. Today, I'm going to show you a delicious side that goes with any meat. Sweet potato wedges. So I'm gonna go grab my ingredients and let's get started. Opa! So of course our main ingredient is our sweet potato. So I have two oddly shaped. They seem to be very oddly shaped here. But we're gonna cut them into thin wedges, and then I'll tell you all the various spices that we're going to be adding to it, okay? So as you can see, we're cutting them into nice thin wedges. You can make them longer, however you like to cut it, just make sure they're thin, okay? So I'm just gonna add these to my bowl here. I did kind of measure them, so it's about 4 cups. So that way you have a rough idea of how much they are when they're cut up. So that way the spices will kind of work with that, okay? So for our spices, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we have an 1/8 teaspoon of ground pepper, an 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon, and an 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. So these are our delicious spices that are going to go into this mix. So I like to stir them all together so they're well blended to a certain degree. Look at all those beautiful colors. Now we're just gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil. I kind of eyeball it here. So we're just going to toss this a little bit with the olive oil first so they can get a slight coating. In the meantime, I've started the preheat of my oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit here. So they have a nice shiny glaze. Now we're gonna add all our spices. You could put this in like a Ziploc bag if you want and do like a shaking of them too. I have done that in the past, but I found since I already had the bowl, I'm just gonna gently toss them. So I just did a light spray of the parchment paper in my pan because we do have a little bit of oil in there, but we still don't want them to stick. So I do have my large baking dish. I believe it's 10 by 13. And that's it. And we're gonna do, spread them out so they're a single layer. And with our oven preheated at 450 degrees, we are going to cook these little babies up for 20 minutes. But at about 10 minutes, you wanna give them a gentle turn a little bit, you know, turn them so you can make sure they're cooking well on both sides. And I will show you the final results after. See you soon. And here we are. Look at those, they look so good. I actually have some pork chops in the oven. I've got my Greek salad. Please check the salads over here on the playlist. Amazing, simple dressing ideas and actual complete whole full out salads out there that could go with this meal. Any meat goes with it. Sweet potatoes are just so delicious, and when you add these spices, it's just amazing. Now to quickly give it a try. Oh, I love the combination of these spices. The turmeric, the cumin, just an amazing, warm, delicious flavor. So please, my dear friends, try these out. I know my family loves them, and I know yours will too. I'm Elena, and you've been watching Made with Yiayia. Don't forget, I won't be around for the next 2 weeks. Opa!